I can see your passion, JT, but from your passion, what I can deduce from what you're saying is that we, the parents, we, the leaders, we seems to be going the wrong route. We haven't actually done our bit in trying to bring our children up. And we need to take a step back and say, no, we need to start doing it now. We are going wrong, we are going the wrong route, but we need to come back and we need to work with our youth and say, this is the way. We are Africans, yes, we are integrating, but we need to have the kind of, we need to know in the course of the integration, also bring in the positives of who we are. So it is by doing that that we now have the kind of holistic integration that will not be seen from a negative point of view. Am I right?
Absolutely. It's that the meeting of culture, the meeting of who you are. And mostly the work that we do is based on the philosophy of Ubuntu, which is I am because you are. And that is something that we want to impart with the youth, that, you know, for them to be able to be represented. I mean, our pillars are knowledge, empowerment, and representation, because if you don't know who you are, you cannot be represented in the society that you're living, and you'll always be doubting yourself, your capability. So yes, integrating what, you know, getting the parents, the families, you know, it's not just the youth's voices, but it's also bringing in, because we also go back to the fact that it takes a village to raise a child. So it is very important that even, you know, we have the leaders of the group who you hear from shortly, Jeffrey, that it's also to understand from people that have gone through the process of growing up in Ireland, and understanding that, you know, these are the challenges, because if you don't see the person, or you don't hear from a person that has gone through that, it's very difficult for you to maybe try and navigate that. And it goes also back to the fact that as African parents, we hold back onto the traditions, that we cannot have one-to-one talks with our children. You'd be like, no, I'm not your friend, you know, I'm your elder. But children want to listen to, you know, they want to talk, because they can't relate, let's say, with their teachers that are not from the same background. So they want to hear from you as parents, to talk to them, sit down, take the time. So for that gap that has been left, we're saying this is a safe, brave space where your voice, where when you talk, you're not going to be told, you know, keep quiet, I'm the elder, I know. Because the children, our youth, are the ones that are going out into the world. They are the ones, we don't go to school with our children. You know, what happens in the schools, the children are enduring, whether it's discrimination, whether it's being told that they are not enough. And they go that and they take that and internalize it. And more has been heard about how our young people have been suffering because of, you know, during, you know, the rise of the Black Lives Matter. Like, you'd be shocked at the amount of discrimination within the education sector that our youth have had to deal with. So this is what we're saying. This is the space for them where it's non-judgmental, where it's safe, where they can relate and they can speak to people that can support. So we have, you know, within the Rooted and United Youth, we actually have a support corner that we can meet. So there's a lot to be there, you know, whether it's in education, whether it's social enterprise, whether it's mentoring programs. If a child says, I want to, you know, for example, go into accounting, we have people that have, you know, from legal backgrounds, different backgrounds within the organizations that we can speak to and give them the advice even before they write their living cert, and really mentor our young people.